everyone, I'm Kendra Lust, and I have my co-host here, Julia Marquez, and we are here with Beauty and the Beast podcast. We are talking about some super hot topics, and we have a very special guest today. His name is Eryk, your boy, Anders, and he'll come in at the end. Julian, how are you today?
Yo, I'm on top of the world right now. I'm at UFC 20 fight week here in Vegas. I guess UFC Vegas 20. Kevin Croom's fighting this Saturday night against Alex Caceres, and I am in his corner. So we have been in quarantine hotel for the UFC. It's exciting, and at the same time, I am ready to kind of break free and get out. It's really cool to kind of see what the life is like outside of this quarantine, not having to fight, where I experienced it on a diet, having to wake up at certain times, run around for all these type of interviews. Now I get to enjoy the week and see what it's like. It's very different. But what about you? How are you doing?
Well, we're not done with you. I mean, I'm doing good, but I saw something on Instagram. You guys were in the same room. Is that you guys were staying in similar rooms, or the exact same room where you were cooking chicken in the bathroom, as I remember?
No. This is close to it. Actually, that back in the day when I was cooking chicken in the bathroom, I had my own room, and it didn't come equipped with a stove, kitchen appliance, and all that. This right here, where Kevin Croom and I were a joint room, and it has like a loft style. So there's a room on the left side, a room on the right side, and in the middle is just like your common area, but it does have a stove, an oven, a kitchen, a sink, a refrigerator, microwave. We have everything we can cook. So this one's a little bit more advanced for, if you are cutting weight, you do need to make your food and things like that. So him and I have been hanging out, and he's been playing with nunchucks and bow staffs and literally doing every ninja type shit you can imagine.
Really? Now, just for fun, or that's like his? I don't know much about Kevin, so I apologize. That's why I guess I'm happy that I have you here to tell me. He's obviously one of your teammates, and that's why you're cornering him. How long have you known each other? What is he most known for?
Man, this is the thing. It's like Kevin Croom. I've known Kevin for a long time, ever since I've been in the MMA world, I should say. Like, Kevin grew up in the same area as us. He fought the same teammates that he's now teammates with. So we grew up knowing each other, but, it wasn't recently. I think he moved to Glory about 5 years ago. I recently came to Glory, and like, his personality is everything you'd hope for in a superstar, man. This guy loves all wild stuff. Anything he feels, loves, and cares about, he goes after it. He loves, karate. He loves like the cool things about, weaponry. And this guy legitimately would be at the gym with a bow staff practicing different, techniques on how to handle this bow staff. He has a switchblade in his hand. He's always learning how to, maneuver it. He talks about the funnest subjects, says the funnest thing. His personality is wild, crazy. He's exciting. And, if you listen to his interviews on the UFC, it's just phenomenal on the things he said. Like, long story short, he got busted. He took a 24-hour notice fight, told the UFC he's been smoking marijuana. They said it's okay.
Yeah.
He won the fight, got the $50,000 bonus against Roosevelt Roberts, knocked him down, and then submitted him in the first round taking the fight out of 24-hour notice.
Yeah.
Gets a $50,000 bonus. Nevada State Commission comes in and suspends him because he tested positive for marijuana, which USADA doesn't deal. So he's tired of answering all these questions.
Okay.
And he was just like, man, I think it's stupid that I can bang a hooker in Vegas, but I can't smoke weed and punch somebody in the face. Like, that was the funniest quote I ever heard in my life. Like,
wow,
you could bang a hooker,
yeah,
but you can't smoke weed and punch somebody in the face. It's like, that makes no sense. Like, where's the where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
Like, why is it legal? Yeah, it just makes no sense in a state that you can sell marijuana. So
it doesn't.
I don't know. He's a great dude.
Yeah, there's always politics though, and it sounds like, I mean, he sounds exciting. You definitely sold me on a future guest. So after he gets this win, we should have him on the show. I'm going to probably, look him up a little bit. And it's hard for me to know everyone, but he sounds like a pretty cool guy. Definitely.
I mean, he's awesome. He said that you jumped onto his live last night. He was
Yeah.
doing Instagram live, and he was like, "Man,
Yeah.
it would be awesome to have him on." He's just wild. He doesn't care. I think he has an OnlyFans. He made an
I
OnlyFans.
love it.
I don't know if he's gone all the way, but he says he's not afraid to.
Gone
So he
all
has
the
an.
way, like, do you mean like
I mean it all the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's putting it on there. I don't know if he's taking it off. I don't look at it. I don't need to. But at the same time, I think that's hilarious. Like the first male UFC fighter to have an OnlyFans. Like he definitely took that off my notch.
I think there's another guy that does it. Oh God, I can't think of his name now. It's gonna bug the hell out of me. He's from the UK though.
See, that's the thing though, is that you don't remember it. Like, and I think with Kevin, when he wins this weekend and his just personality, he will win you over as a fan. He's energetic. What he says is just so off the wall that it's entertaining and he's fun.
Pretty entertaining. I was in live for just a little bit, but I'm excited for him. I'm excited for you. So how many weeks does he have? When is the fight?
Saturday. It's not weeks. It's tomorrow. Or it's this weekend. He weighs in tomorrow. He weighs in tomorrow, and then the fight happens this Saturday. That's why I'm here in Vegas right now.
Nice. Wow. I guess I didn't realize things are happening. I mean, there's a lot. There's some big fights coming up. Amanda Nunes coming. I mean, it's.
Oh yeah, she's fighting another one of my teammates too. It's next week. It's like, oh no.
Darren Stewart.
No, Darren Stewart and Eryk Anders. Again, two friends fighting each other. Yeah. Oh man, it's like my emotions. I don't know if this is the same. I mean, actually, to be honest, I know this is the same with you because I watched your video on when I fought. But like the amount of nerves and the feeling you get in your stomach watching your friend fight is like unbearable. I don't like that. I get so nervous, like I almost want to vomit every time one of my friends fight. And like it just the next few weeks is very, very like nerve-wracking for me.
You. Well, thank you. Now that I know Kevin Croom is important to you, and so now I'm going to be nervous. It just all trickles downhill, and I'm excited for him and you, and I think it'd be so awesome. Teammates, you won not too long ago, so how cool! You guys definitely have to celebrate. We have some making up to do when I get out to Vegas. Absolutely, I cannot.
Oh, we definitely need the gossip column. But first and foremost, I want to know, like. Again, last time we talked, you went out to Florida. You were talking to all of these new fighters, a new series. You're a commentator now. Like you're official. Put a stamp on it. You're a reporter. You are in the MMA fighting realm, boxing realm. You're in it all right now. Like, tell me what's up. Tell me how it went last week.
Well, last week, I mean, I think when they said boxing analyst, I saw my script and I thought, okay, I don't know that I officially meet the criteria. However, I said, could I add and host? It made me feel like less pressure. So it was for Signature Punch Boxing. So they are based out of Tampa and they want to bring boxing back. And I really think it is on the up and up. I know some of the big names are training down in Miami right now. So Signature Punch, it's new. It was a live streaming opportunity for this company to highlight their very own contender he's now a welterweight champion, Harold the King Calderon. So it was exciting. He was fighting in his hometown. He signed with Signature Punch. It streamed live in 138 countries. It was incredible. There were 11 bouts on the card. It was intense. I see someone in our lobby. I feel like I don't want to keep him waiting. We will touch more upon Signature Punch, but he's got a big old smile. There's your boy right there, and we'll get to my stuff later. I don't want to keep this man. He's in camp, so I don't want to keep him waiting. So we're going to add him in right now. Hey, what's up, Eryk? Your boy, I got your shirt. Sporting it today.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Looks good.
Thank you.
What's up, brother? You look good, man.
Man, appreciate it. Lean and mean right now,
Woohoo.
I love it. How is AZO going on for you, man? Is it hot? Is it cold? What's up?
Man, we got that desert weather. So it's cold in the morning, then hot as hell during the day, and then it gets cold again at night. So, I try to stay in the cold and come out moderate.
Man, I like that. In Vegas right now, I'm here with Kevin, and it is cold as hell. Like, it's cold as hell outside, and there's not desert weather at all. So I thought it would be a little different for you guys out there.
Not even during the day gets hot?
No, it's not warm right now. It's I had to throw a sweatshirt on. It's probably in the like 50s.
Man,
Yeah.
you boys are tough. You are. I mean, the meanest and leanest and strong badasses I know. But you guys can't hang here in Detroit. Not that you want to, but it's cold here. So your 50s and 60s, that's t-shirt weather here. It is. There's snow is finally starting to melt. So it is cold here. But
y'all can have the Michigan weather. I ain't built for it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be watching the news and I be seeing cats. It'd be a snowstorm and cats walking around in t-shirts and shorts. I'm like, hell no, I'm not even outside this weather.
Oh man, I was been in Missouri for the past 10 months, and we just had that snowstorm right after my fight. So where I landed in Missouri, and it was -1 degrees outside. I was like, oh hell no, and all I had was flip flops on. So I was just like, fuck. I lost my toesies.
But do y'all hydrate in the winter? What do y'all do?
Here? Okay.
I don't even know, man. I have to get out and go to the gym, but I don't ever go outside. I'll tell you that much. I'm sitting there wrapped up with a blanket 24/7.
No.
Y'all real one.
No. I got a snowmobile. I've already been sledding head first. I'm dragging the little ones out. Oh my God. I said, suck it up. We're gonna have some fun. So
man, Texas, where I'm from, just got some snow, and you see how those people acted. So you already know.
But enough about the weather. More about you. How's camp? How many days? What have you been doing? You're with Henry Cejudo in his camp. So tell me how it's going.
Man, it's going well. Man, I feel super prepared. It's probably the leanest and lightest I've been at this point. Not really feeling tired or feeling explosive and athletic. So, man, really looking forward to really showing athleticism in this fight. I feel like in previous fights, I just kind of like plop forward, throw punches, take punches, throw punches. And, I think this fight's going to be a lot different than what people are used to seeing me fight.
Absolutely, man. You got a good fight against you with Darren Stewart, but you also went down to work with Henry Cejudo. He's a phenomenal coach, man. I've actually heard a lot of great things about him. Growing up with the wrestling world and everything, like his attention to detail and his explanation and understanding like positional fighting is very, very intelligent. How has that been like working with him and understanding like his mind, a mind of a champion, a Triple C champion nonetheless?
Yeah, him and Eddie, have really been kind of breaking down the distance thing for me. Because, man, in the past, I've been too close in my fights, you know what I mean? Like standing too close, striking too close. Like I don't need to be as close. And also, when you're that close, it makes it hard to evade punches and strikes as well because you just don't have as much time to get out of the way and see things coming. So, man, I'm really playing the game from a little bit further back and really working on closing the distance. And I think that's something that he did the best, and that's why he was able to obtain two belts and 2 weight classes.
Sorry, June. I would say you're hard to take down anyway, Eryk. Your defense takedown is bar none. I mean, I don't know. Has anyone ever even taken you down?
Yeah, I've been taken down a few times though. I think my takedown percentage is like 85 or 87% or something like that. So takedown defense. So it'll definitely be higher than that. But don't really anticipate Darren Stewart shooting a whole lot of shots, man. The guy likes to stand and bang and box. So I think that's what we'll do.
Yeah, looking at him, I kind of thought, I wasn't sure. I had to take a second look before they said his name. Him and Tyron Woodley look so much alike. They literally could be brothers.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, they might want to do that DNA test, see if they're kin.
Who's your mama? Who's your dad?
Oh dear. I love it. Yo, so what you got going on this weekend then? You got the fights you're watching, right? Who do you got? Let me hear who you got in the main event.
Man, I think that Rosenstruck is a dog, man. You know, and when I say dog, like he's a fighter. He'll get hit and keep it moving. You know, we really haven't seen Cyril Gaines put in like adverse positions or situations so far. At least I haven't anyway. And if you watch the like the Overeem fight, man, I was there for that fight, so it was even better. He was losing 24 minutes and 50 seconds of the fight, but kept fighting to the end. And when he hit Overeem with that last punch, man, it was literally probably 2 seconds left to fight. And man, I think that's an X factor when it comes to fighting. So I'm sure that he'll present a lot of problems and touch Gain quite a bit. So we'll see what kind of fight Gain is in this fight, I think.
Yeah, what's crazy, man, is like when you see somebody on TV, you don't really understand the size of this human. And then you go next to them in real life, and then you're like, holy shit. Like, that's huge. They're huge. And I was next to Rosenstruck, and I was next to Kane as well. And I just realized, like, there's no way I'll ever be able to go to heavyweight. Like, those motherfuckers, they're massive, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But Rosenstruck, man, he kind of surprised me at his stature. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think that he was so tall, and I think he only fights at like 235 or so. You know, it's definitely not the biggest heavyweight, but man, the guy fights a lot bigger than he is. And I've never seen Cyril Gaines, so I have no idea how big he is. But I would imagine he's in that 6'3", 6'4" range.
Oh man, dude, he's it's not even about like how like tall he is. It's just how massive he is. It was the same thing when I saw Walt. Like I didn't realize how big Walt was until I stood next to him. I was like, "Damn, boy, you a big boy." The same thing is,
how well put together they are, right?
Yeah. You're just like, "Oh snap!" Like it's absolutely crazy. But I mean, it's going to be an exciting fight. And then I wanted to pick your brain real quick before we go into some more details. Who do you got between Jan and Israel Adesanya?
I don't think that Adesanya is going to be there to be touched. This is the thing. At light heavyweight, they are bigger, but man, he has the stature to fight at 205. He's 6'4" himself, so he's even taller and rangier than Yan is. Yan's going to have to cover a lot of ground, and I think that Kelvin Gastelum has kind of laid the blueprint to beat Adesanya. You have to kind of fight him like Kelvin Gastelum did, I think, but I don't think that Yan can close that distance quickly enough to touch him. But I say that he's got that Polish power, man. If he touches him, that could be it. But I just don't think that I don't think he'll be able to.
Yeah, he's a tough person to touch. They're all talking about Adesanya a lot in this fight in the headlines and all the media and stuff. And there's even people talking about if he were to beat Jan and then go up to heavyweight and then take out John Jones or one of the guys, he would be the greatest of all time, the number one GOAT forever. And that's true if he were to be able to do that. But I don't think heavyweight would be in his best interest at all. I don't think he's built – by seeing how everyone here, I don't think he's built to be in that division.
Yeah, I mean, 3 belts and 3 weight classes, then yeah, that's something to take note of, and probably wouldn't make him the GOAT. But Ngannou's a big guy, man, a huge individual, and Stipe's no slouch too, man. Stipe can wrestle, he can, strike it, he can do all that stuff. So I'm not saying he can't, but his hands will be full if he goes heavyweight.
Yeah, too full. Would you ever fight heavyweight?
Yeah, I'd fight heavyweight if the matchup was right. When I went to UFC, man, I was young and dumb. Ngannou's opponent fell out, and I was like, yeah, I'll fight that guy. And thank God that never happened, because then later on, I trained with him, and I was like, dude, hell nah. They'd have to pay me too much. Nah, hell no. I don't even know if there's enough money you could pay me. Because it's inevitable. He's gonna land one of those punches, and they, probably knock my head off. So, I'm glad.
Dude, you're
I'm
telling me
write a check.
Oh no shit! You're telling me you almost took a fight with Ngannou before he blew up. You were just taking fights.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't offered or anything, but a fight fell out. I can't remember who it was. I think I fought like once or twice in the UFC. I think probably after my first fight. And I was like, fuck it, I'll step in just on Twitter or whatever. And man, I'm just glad that Jason House and Mick and all them just whatever, dude, get out of here, kind of thing. So
yeah, just
worked that well for me.
Yeah, because you're a gamer. I mean, you've taken a lot of these short notice fights a lot. That's what you're like. You're the man when it comes to that. So I could definitely see it. But that's great. Well played by Mick Maynor and Jason House by saying, "Hey, shush."
Yeah.
Like
so shout out to you guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
They do love us. They love us. Oh man, that's funny as hell.
So you said you're lean. You're feeling lean. You're feeling good. Probably in the best shape ever. So obviously, well, I shouldn't say obviously, but the cut's been going okay. I know I'm sure they suck. I don't know what it's like. I can't even give up coffee for a day. So let's be real. I don't know what it's like, but I'm sure it's not easy. But it's going better than, would you say, the previous camps, or just different, or what? I don't know. Just curious.
Yeah, I haven't really ran a whole lot for this fight, and I used to think that, I had to run. Julian, you've been there with me. I was running like 4 miles a day for, 2 months to try and lose mass so I could cut weight easier. But, it turns out my science, I couldn't have been a science major because that's kind of backwards. The more muscle you have, the more water you hold. So then it makes the cut easier at the end, I think. So, like I said, I'm like 200. I'm like 203 right now, and 2 weeks out, and I've just never been this light and this lean. And I'll just, sweat just pours and pours and pours. And, usually at this time, like, I'm cranky, I'm groggy, I'm irritated, just, not angry, but super irritable at this point. But, I'm happy, I'm eating a lot more, so everything's going well.
Good.
Yeah, I could definitely testify to your work ethic. I was there with you in camp and watched you literally do all the running, do extra stuff. Like, you need someone to tell you to stop working because you work too damn much, which is good. You do look completely different. You look lean. You look ready. And you're 203 2 weeks out. That's crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I was like 202 yesterday. But that's one of the good things about being around Eddie and Santino and Henry. They're like, dude, you're working too much. You're doing way too much. Is why you're not explosive during your fights because you're just too depleted. So man, they sat me down, put together a schedule, followed the schedule, and the strength and conditioning here is Chike. He's trained several NFL guys, basketball players. He's been at the Olympic Training Center. So the guy knows what he's doing. He knows he knows all about the cutting weight. His kids wrestled in college. Obviously he's the coach, the strength and conditioning coach here. A lot of these guys are wrestlers who tried it one way, and now, he kind of shows you the way how to do it better. And, maybe this weight cut won't suck as bad. It always sucks that last pound, but
yeah, that's good to hear. I'm just happy you're smiling, because I get a little nervous sometimes. I get hangry. Now, my guests our guests, I should say, get, crab. We don't want that. But you mentioned when you said NFL players, I mean, you were an NFL player. You played for Alabama. There's this, it's kind of not too old, but it's less than a week ago with that bar fight with that Spencer Jones from Oklahoma, obviously. So tell me, okay, because you played for Nick Saban. How would Nick Saban have handled that? I know, I'm just curious because the coach, Lincoln, I forgot his name, something Lincoln spoke out about it. And I was really annoyed by it because, well, I shouldn't even say that. I guess how would Nick Saban have handled that? What are your thoughts on how he would have handled it and just the whole situation?
I'm not really sure what the Oklahoma coach said or did, but man, there were definitely some kind of punishment. And that kid, man, the article I read, they were talking about he might lose his eye. He's got to have surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of got what he deserved, man. That's why you don't mess with people, especially people in cowboy boots. Be someone in cowboy boots, just walk the other way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't know what these people know. You know what I mean? In the article I read, that kid has like 10 years of MMA experience. He don't look like an MMA fighter. But, man, you don't know what these people know, man. It could be like a little,
Little
skinny kid with glasses and a pocket protector. But, man, he might be a black belt. You know what I'm saying? He might know how to box, You don't know what these people know. And so, I don't know. I was never that dude to, like, go pick fights and mess with people because, I wasn't there. I didn't go to the bar in college to talk to dudes anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
That's not what I'm here
bathroom,
for.
that's kind of, I'm saying,
weird. And
that is weird.
He kind of got what he deserved, you know what I mean?
I agree. What do you think, Julian? I mean, I thought he was a bully. I don't like that. I mean, I wanted to go through the screen on him, and I'm not shit, but I was pissed. So I'm not. I didn't care.
My dog wiped his nose, looked at it, slapped him, and then, went to work on him.
Yes.
So whoever that kid is, I'm sure he's walking around campus with his chest out.
Yeah, I read some articles that they're investigating it because that football player might lose his eye, but at the same time, he's the one that instigated the fight, so it's out of self-defense. And I couldn't find anything about the kid if he had any MMA fights prior or if he's fought at all. But I know the moment that you turn to a professional athlete in mixed martial arts, you're a registered weapon. You're the same equivalent as pulling a gun on somebody if you were to get in a fight itself. So I'm intrigued on how this is going to play out. But at the end of the day, Kevin Hart said it the best, man. Kevin Hart said, I don't know who you are. If you tell me you're a UFC fighter, I'm going to have to believe you because I just don't know. Like, they are real. They are out there.
Yeah.
And it is true. It is very true. I mean,
but this is the thing. They don't have to be a UFC fighter to jack you up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if that kid's 0-0 as an amateur, he knows, man. He picked him up, body jammed him. He had good technique on his hook. He was doing combinations. He tried to choke him with his own jacket. That kid knew what he was doing. And, thank God that he did teach the other dude a lesson.
I liked it. Go ahead.
If you were in that type of situation, because I've had this question actually asked to me multiple times, if you were in that situation of that kid, what would you have done? Would you have done the same thing, or would you added more punches? Would you have just restrained him like Matt Serra did to his opponent that he met in Vegas that one year? How would you handle the situation?
Man, I think Matt Serra did it right, but that dude didn't hit anybody first. He was just drunk. If somebody hits me, we're fighting, period. And to be honest, I'm throwing the first punch. If I feel like it's unavoidable, if I feel like it's going down, like I can't get away, I'm leading off, baby. I mean, you're not gonna bloody my nose. Hell no. You might get me during the fight, but I'm sparking things off just because I know I'm not like a troublemaker. I don't go instigating stuff. So if somebody messing with me, it's probably because they already know I'm a fighter. And so now, I have to show you.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's very tough, man. It's like we say that, but like I'm more afraid of the legal actions that would be taken against me because of our profession. But at the same time, if someone does threaten me in any way, shape, or form, and I have to go straight self-defense, like I'm not going to run away from it.
Yes, you should.
There was two of them. They were in the bathroom. They had him pinned in the corner. And so, man, if this kid, presses charges, he should be kicked off the team. Like, he should all respect. Nobody on the team should fool with him no more. You're a bitch for that. You started it. You got your ass whooped. Take your L like a man. Keep it moving.
I agree. And, the sad thing is the coach was the one backing his player. And my thing is, when it's not like it's just some bum college. You're at a big university, okay? You're a senior, so your players look up to you. You represent the school, and you act like that. If I were the coach, I'm not saying kids don't get a second chance and deserve a second chance. I don't think it was this kid's first time being a little bully. He just seemed like a little asshole. However, I just feel he should have been suspended. Definitely take your loss and be, just like swallow your pride, tuck your tail between your legs and carry on. However, his coach was, it's not, no, you represent the school and the coach as well. So shame on him. But he's pressing charges.
Well, man, I think, sometimes the coaches, of course, are going to take their players in public, but behind closed doors, he's probably motherfucking that kid. Left and right, up and down, in the hospital room,
Okay, good point.
He deserves it.
Yep, good point. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just kind of curious. There's a couple things that make no sense to me. And one, I mean, we've already touched on it. It's like, it's in a bathroom. So one, you have a guy cornered in a bathroom, one kid cornered, and your friends are there. That's really just weird because, like, there has to be more than why did you corner this kid? Like, what did he do that you had to meet him in the bathroom? Like, the dude had to be peeing. If not, he peed prior or he was about to. And then you got to sit there and think that, like, your buddies are videotaping this as it goes down. They're not helping you. So, you see what I mean? Like, some more stuff that is not revealed in this type of this situation that it leaves so much to answer. Like, I need these answers.
I don't need the answers. I saw the final result. I'm good with it.
Right. I just don't know. I feel bad all around. It's a sucky situation, It's but in a way, learn your lesson, Everybody gets their ass kicked once in their life, and then they think twice before messing with somebody. So it is what it is.
It makes sense.
That'd be his first time.
When do you fly out to Vegas?
Man, I think we're all gonna drive on the 9th.
Okay. Oh, you're driving.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only like a 4 or 5 hour drive, so it's not too bad.
Oh, okay. I wonder why you didn't. Wow. Oh, so you just rather just drive, just kind of chill out. It's not bad.
Well, Eddie and Santino were driving anyways.
Nice.
So I was just like, hop in the whip.
Right.
Okay. Who's all going to be in your corner?
Santino, DeFranco, Eddie Chaw, and then Chris Thomas.
I love it. The original G with the 2 new coaches. I'm really excited to see what's going down. I want to see these improvements, especially like looking at you now. Like I've seen you for the past few years, and I literally have never seen you look the way you looking right now. Like literally skinny, lean, happy. You ain't angry. I'm not saying you were angry prior, but I just know how you are with food. Is your wife handling your nutrition as well?
Nah, because I'm out here and she's there. Man, I guess kind of because we're using that Eat to Evolve, and so she just orders it and shows up here at the gym every Wednesday or Thursday, and she just kind of tells me what to eat and when to eat it, like which thing. So
she got the control, man.
This is like this. Yeah, this is like mindless for me. This is just like show up, do what the coaches say, eat what says, and just go out there and fight and be a dog, and
I love it, man.
I know, I'm excited, nervous but excited. I get sick about it. And then my mom, all the way from Florida, she's always got to be in. She meets you, she's loyal, she's like ride or die, so she's gonna be cheering. Everyone. I'm so excited. I guess the question is, where are we gonna celebrate that win? I always want to know where the celebration is. No.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where are we gonna go?
Y'all coming to Vegas?
Hey, we need to, Professor.
Man, afterwards. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Man, y'all tell me.
You want to go to Vegas? Do you want to celebrate in Vegas?
A bonus after this fight too, so I'm already gonna be there, baby. And then I think the base opens up March 1st, so it should be open on the 13th. So, first round's on me, March 13th.
Are we going to Vegas, Kendra? Like, I got to know this now so I can book the trip.
No, I got a LA trip, a Colombia trip. That's all I know. So
where we go? I know we're all going to go out. We all got to meet up after your fight. We've already planned this. Where are we going? Are we going to Florida? Are we going to Vegas? Are we going to Cali? Are we going to Utah?
It don't matter. I don't care. I could have a corner.
I'd rather go somewhere I ain't been. I ain't never been to Tahoe. That was my suggestion in the little group chat.
That's right.
So, man,
Tahoe.
y'all just tell me where to be and when to be there, and Yasmin and I will show up.
That's what's
I'm
up.
with it. Just tell you where to go. I love it.
Well, Eryk, thank you so much. I didn't want to take too much of your time. We already did. I tend to talk a little bit. But we're excited to watch you fight, get that win. Hope the rest of your camp goes well. And you know where we'll be cheering. Well, we'll be cheering from you in Michigan, but can't wait for the win. I mean, I'm excited. So.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm excited too. So.
Awesome.
Can't wait to watch you roll down, bro.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yep. Wait, last thing. Tell everyone where they can find you.
You can have me on all the handles at Eryk Anders with the YERYK ANDERS, man. Appreciate the love and support.
Always. Your boy, you heard it right here. Eryk Anders on the Beauty and Beast podcast show. All right. Everyone have a great day.